What happens when two potential blockbuster moves appear at the same time, just as a team is trying to avoid falling apart? Dub Nation, prepare yourselves, because the Golden State Warriors now find themselves at the center of two very different negotiations. One inexpensive, urgent, and ideal for repairing the defense right away, and another massive, risky, and powerful enough to shake the entire NBA landscape. Keon Ellis is essentially being pushed onto the market, and the Warriors suddenly see their most realistic chance to rebuild the perimeter defense that has struggled badly, especially after their loss to the Rockets. But at the same time, the front office is studying a move bold enough to dominate league headlines: a potential push for an all-star center who could reshape the franchise's direction. Yes, the discussion involves Anthony Davis, and that possibility changes everything. For Warriors fans, this isn't just about adding help. It's about deciding what version of this franchise will exist from this point forward. Hello, Dub Nation. Welcome back to Dub's News, your source for the latest updates on everything involving the Golden State Warriors. I'm your die-hard fan who bleeds blue and gold, and today we're diving into the type of chaos that can determine the fate of an entire season. Stay tuned, because what's unfolding behind the scenes could drastically change the Warriors' direction before the trade deadline arrives. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. You truly won't want to miss what comes next. Trade Target 1. Keon Ellis. Take a deep breath, Dub Nation, because the first situation involves exactly the kind of player Golden State does not have right now. A perimeter stopper who applies ball pressure, contests shots, and influences the pace of a game without needing offensive touches. Keon Ellis, the same guard the Kings once treated as completely off-limits when Jonathan Kuminga's name came up, is now being prepared for the trade market. And the Warriors can sense this opportunity better than just about anyone. To understand the scenario, picture what happened after the loss to the Rockets. Draymond Green didn't soften his words. He said the team wasn't competing at the point of attack, wasn't demanding respect on the three-point line, and wasn't defending like the elite unit it once was. Meanwhile, Sacramento, stuck in a shocking 5-14 slump, is cutting the minutes of one of its strongest defenders. That's when the opening formed. Ellis is earning only $2.3 million, making him inexpensive, movable, and attractive to nearly any team. But the most natural fit is in Golden State. The twist? Sacramento, which previously refused to include Ellis in any package involving Kuminga, is suddenly willing to listen. Names like Gui Santos, Trace Jackson-Davis, Gary Payton II, and future picks could be part of the talks. It would be a simple, direct trade that does not break up the core of the roster. Ellis, shooting 42.9% from three while providing high-level defense, could instantly step into a starting role on this team. When you look closely, he brings the one thing the Warriors lack: intensity on the perimeter. Next to Stephen Curry, his shooting improves spacing. Next to Draymond Green, his defense reduces pressure on the system and allows the team to switch and rotate more aggressively. Best-case scenario: the Warriors move fast, offer role players and secondary picks, and close the deal before other teams escalate the price. They gain depth, defensive activity, and lineup flexibility. Cautious scenario: the Pacers, Thunder, Knicks, and other contenders quickly enter the race and force the bidding higher. The Warriors hesitate, fall behind, and miss their best low-cost chance to repair their defense without losing essential pieces. Golden State's front office understands that Ellis is one of those rare, cheap additions who fits instantly into a system trying to survive until Curry is fully healthy again. Before moving on, Dub Nation, hit the like button if you believe Keon Ellis should be the team's #1 target right now. Trade Target 2. Anthony Davis. Now, many of you probably think the Warriors' trade chatter ends with an affordable defender like Keon Ellis. But hold on, because what's happening behind closed doors is far bigger and far riskier. Golden State is officially examining a move dramatic enough to dominate the sports world. A potential pursuit of Anthony Davis. Yes, that Anthony Davis. The unicorn center who changes defenses, alters spacing, and transforms seasons. And at a moment when the Warriors can barely function with Curry hurt, Wiggins struggling, and Kuminga banged up, the idea has gained real weight. Let's set the stage. The team dropped to 10-10, fell to a Rocket squad missing key players, and watched Curry leave the floor limping with a thigh bruise. The season feels unstable even before Christmas, and executives around the league already believe the Warriors will make a bold move before the February deadline. The first spark of this story came from Jake Fisher. According to him, rumors linking the Warriors to Domantas Sabonis hold no real weight. But Davis? That's a different conversation entirely. And this is where everything shifts. Fisher didn't just crack a door, he practically lit up the entire room. Davis would be the better option if healthy. The problem is his durability and his enormous financial cost. He has missed significant time with injuries and is expected to want a max extension of nearly $70 million per year. Now imagine an Anthony Davis-Draymond Green pairing. Defensively, it could be one of the most intimidating duos in the league. Rim protection would be elite. Switches would be automatic. Pressure would be constant. On offense, Davis would absorb a massive portion of the load Curry carries today. But the risks are enormous. His injury history is long and concerning. His contract demands are massive. His arrival would require trading young players, picks, and key salaries. One wrong turn could set the franchise back years. Best case scenario. Davis arrives, stays healthy, elevates the Warriors into one of the top defensive units in the league, and instantly reopens their championship window. Cautious scenario. Golden State gives up too much. Davis gets hurt again. Curry returns carrying the same heavy burden, and the season collapses before March. From the front office's perspective, the choice is enormous. Is it worth risking the franchise's future for a present full of uncertainty, but one that might resurrect the dynasty? Dub Nation. That's the million-dollar question. Tap the like button if you think taking a chance on Anthony Davis would still be worth it. A franchise at a crossroads. After these two potential market-shifting opportunities, it's impossible to ignore how significant the Warriors' decision has become. On one side is Keon Ellis, affordable, logical, and perfectly suited to fix an urgent defensive weakness. On the other side is Anthony Davis, expensive, unpredictable, but capable of raising the team's ceiling the moment he steps on the floor. These discussions are not just about acquiring talent. They are about identity. They are about determining what version of the Warriors still exists inside this roster. They are about how far the front office is willing to go to keep Stephen Curry in a competitive situation. And most importantly, they are about how the franchise views the remainder of its championship window. If Ellis arrives, the Warriors gain depth, defense, and breathing room. If Davis arrives, the Warriors change their dimensions, and the entire future of the franchise shifts with it. Now the question shifts to you, Dub Nation. Do you want the Warriors to take the surgical approach with Ellis, or risk everything for Anthony Davis and chase the top of the NBA again? Share your thoughts in the comments, because the fans' perspective matters in a season this unstable. Don't forget to subscribe to Dub's News, activate the notification bell, and drop a like. The next few weeks will define where this franchise is headed, and we'll be here covering every moment. Let's go, Dub Nation!